Hello YouTube, Creative Duelist here. I'd like to apologise, I am sick, so if I sound like garbage, I apologise. I want to say a huge shout out to everyone for liking the duel video. I would like to have more duel videos on the channel. Of course, we got 10 likes on this video, so I'll drop the deck profile and the creative analysis. Again, get more likes on that video, get it to 20 likes, and I'll drop the demise and the analysis on that deck. So I'm going to quickly go over the analysis real quick, and I'll blitz through the deck profile really easy, so you folks don't have to stick around for too long. So Dark Gaia, the attack potency of the deck, the power is 10 out of 10. This deck hits like a fucking truck. Being able to summon out Dark Gaia, as well as having, rock monsters engraved to bring out Gaia plate, and summoning out a 8k, 8,000 monster, or even less, it's very crazy. This deck is very offensive focused, offensive heavy in that aspect. In terms of defense, I put it 1 out of 10. This deck favors offense more than defense. Again, there's a lot of risks when you play Dark Gaia. The deck is very glass cannon like, so if you get thwarted, you're in a very bad situation. The only defense you have is through the Dark Fusions, which gives you that temporary protection of being targeted by spell traps, monster effects, but even that is not enough. Consistency, 5 out of 10. Again, you play stuff that search for the Dark Fusions. Unfortunately, again, because we play like the Predator Plant Engine and Alone Fires, they can conflict, and they can lead and cause you to draw brick hands and inconsistency hands. That's where you get issues with the deck. So that's what put it 5 out of 10, because it's a hit and miss with the consistency. So recovery, I put 2 out of 10. The only recovery you have is fucking Dark Calling, and if you don't open up Dark Calling, you're pretty much fucked. as soon as your field gets nuked, if Dark Gaia is gone, it's GG for you. You lose. In terms of creativity, I'll give it 4 out of 10. Because there's a lot of cards you can splash. You can splash in the Predator Plant Engine, and of course the Keeper, the Dragon Keeper, to help you search for the Dark Fusions. And of course playing the other high level and attack point monsters like the Fiends and stuff. And of course the Gaia plate and the what do you bloody call it? The Magnetron thingamajigs. But yeah, it's pretty much it for that. Cost effective, sort of. It's like $30 plus dollars. The deck is fucking cheap. The only thing that's probably not cheap and more expensive about the deck is the field wipes. So like Regeki, but Regeki's been reprinted to oblivion. So come on, everyone should own a copy of a Regeki at least. The only thing that's probably more expensive as well is the Radians. Again, they'd cost you probably like fucking, for a playset, cost you almost $20 or some shit. But you can easily substitute these and play something else. But yeah, the deck is super fucking cheap. Everything else is like £1, £2, £3. Lone Fires you can pick up for $1. Keepers are fucking cheap. Allure of Darknesses, they've been reprinted to High Hal, and the Dystropias, fucking cheap as shit. So yeah, deck is extremely fun. Local level, I wouldn't even take this to a regional, no, you'd get shat on. But take this to locals or even playing with mates. But yes, folks, let's get on with the deck profile, shall we?
Hello YouTube, this is the Creative Duelist here, and I've been making decks creative since 2016. Welcome folks. Now before I start this deck profile, make sure you leave this video a like if you're new to the channel and like deck profiles and streams. Make sure you hit the subscribe button if you would like to become an subscriber and support me, of course. Hit the bell. Anytime I upload, you get the notification. So I'm going to go ahead and start with this bad boy deck profile, of course. Gaia, Dark Gaia. There's some cards I had to change because I couldn't get a hold of. I had to play some alternatives, but I'm going to go ahead and just blitz through the deck profile anyway, since you folks know what it pretty much does. So starting with the monster lineup, of course, got the triple Dystropia. The effect is completely irrelevant. These are your targets for Dark Fusion because you send off the big monsters to summon out Dark Gaia, and Dark Gaia gains the attack equal to the attack of the fusion materials that was sent for his fusion summon. So that is irrelevant. These are just your big monsters. Triple Gaia plate. Gaia Plate again to send off. Gaia Plate also he's a mini Blackluster soldier, so the way he summons himself, you banish 2 rocks, special summon him. Anything he battles, he halves the attack, so he's pretty good in that aspect, so I play 3. Of course, just these don't mean anything. These are literally there for the targets, the rock targets. I wanted to try and play like a consistent ratio of fiends and rocks, because if you play 2 little fiends or 2 little rocks, you won't be able to summon Dark Gaia consistently. Double First Lord, pretty standard. There is that other Archfiend that's 5k, but I can't afford it. It's a really expensive card. 1 Montage Dragon. You can play 3 of this. I prefer to play 1. Doesn't always come up because I always want to send things off. But when it comes, it's really cool. 1 Radiant. I've only got 1 copy, I'm afraid. But again, take this out for anything you'd like. If you can't afford the Radiants, don't bother playing them. You can play, another copy of Pot of Desires. Only play 2 in this build. And of course, for the support engines, that's it for the big boys. Got the triple Lone Fire Blossom, standard. Tribute themselves to bring out the, of course, speak of the devil, the triple Predaplant, Ortho Scorpio to search for the fusion spell. Sorry, to search for the, to bring out the, the Cobra. And Cobra will help you search out the Dark Fusion. Pretty standard. And for the last monsters I play, it's just 2 Keeper of Dragon Magic, just again, more searches to grab us the Dark Fusion. That's going to round up the whole monster lineup, folks. Okay, going on to spells. Triple Dark Fusion, standard. Bring out the Dark Gaia, protect it from spells and traps, monster effects, from being targeted for that turn. So Dark Fusion is very impressive in that aspect. Then I've got Triple Dark Calling, standard. It's like a miracle. It's basically a Miracle Fusion, which is cool. You can banish from hand. So the materials are not necessarily dead. They're always alive if you have Dark Calling. Triple Allure of Darkness, consistency, standard. Triple Trading, standard. Double Desires to help us draw into deeper cards. And of course, Regeki and Dark Hole. I play these just to help us further our win condition. If our opponent has no monsters and nothing to protect them, your opponent's eating a shit ton of attack, a shit ton of attack points directly. I play no traps. Traps are completely irrelevant in this build. Alright, for the extra deck, folks, that's pretty much it for the main deck. I've got the triple Dark Gaia standard. Again, I told you the effect already. It requires a Fiend, Rock, gains the attack of the fusion materials that were sent. So again, if you send Dystropia and the Magnet Warrior, he's like he's like 8k or 8.85, pretty cool. I play double Wee Witch Apprentice. I might even just play 1 Wee Witch Apprentice because there is a little combo you can do if you get the Orphan Scorpios out. You can link them off and then bring out Apprentice. If you have Dark Calling, Dark Fusion, and if you have Dark Calling, Dark Fusion, and the appropriate fusion targets, you can send it off by using Dark Fusion first to bring out the first Dark Gaia, and then of course activate Dark Calling to banish from the grave, and then summon out the second one. So now you've got it's just fucking GG no re. It's over 8k. But yes, folks, that's going to round up the whole main deck, extra deck, and the whole profile. So thank you all for watching. If you folks enjoyed this video, please don't leave a like. Comment down below if you'd like to always here. Tell me your thoughts in the comment section. Do just double, please subscribe. And of course, make sure you get that dual video to 20 likes if you folks want to see the demise, deck profile, and the style of and the deck analysis. So yes, folks, this is the Creative Duelist signing out. Peace.